Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast.
From the Sugar Shack Studios in Houston, Texas, USA, it is the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Just ahead. Wait a minute.
Just ahead. We're going to carry on here just a moment.
Yeah, we were having discussion, a deep discussion, and I didn't do my job very well. And I forgot to turn the page.
Okay, Bob Seeger.
That's it. Coming up, we'll give you my thoughts on driving the 2024 Kia Sorento. Jeff has this week's Motor Minute, and we got other good stuff for you today. We're also going to do, I think we're going to do the Hemmings sold car roundup.
I'm in.
All right. So that's coming up. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars. We need more Jeff Zekin, Chief Engineer David Ainsley. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us today and putting up with my shenanigans and loss of thought power. All those margaritas at Los Tios.
What?
I can't help myself. I
Are
really,
those good?
I
Are they
really
good over
need
there?
to reel those in.
Are they good?
Well, that's the problem. You reeled them in too many.
Well, there's that.
He didn't throw any back. They're all keepers.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I was scheduled to go to the Barry Manilow concert
Oh,
last
yeah,
night.
that's right.
Oh, I'd be drinking margaritas too.
Don't make fun. It's a very good show. Yeah.
Don't make fun of his
be
Barry.
one of the,
Don't
be
make
one
fun
of,
of
be
Barry.
one of those rednecks that makes fun of a guy that's extremely talented.
My granddaughter Paige that was here, her cat's named Barry Manilow.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
boy.
there you have it.
They got a ramp, so you can
Anyway,
go up the ramp.
he caught COVID and had to move the show, so I didn't go last night. But
So what did you do?
I spent
Caught more margaritas.
I spent the evening over at Los Tios.
How was it?
Yeah, from what I can remember, I'm sure it was great.
I should have taken pictures.
No, you should not have taken pictures. I always get in trouble when pictures are taken.
Oh, boy.
All right?
It was a good time.
It was a good time. Mars, you'll have to come over here one Friday and join us.
I did once.
Well, you got to do it again.
Well, no, I would love to. I just, it's just a matter of getting the scheduling and
And Fridays, he's, cramming for the show on
Look,
Friday nights.
I've just about got that gone. I was through with the show by 8 o'clock last night.
Oh, we'll see there.
No, you were through with the show on Wednesday night. Well, I got the rundown.
Well, I
It
know.
was all
I still
done.
had to build the videos and the commercials and
But you could do that earlier on.
Well, yeah.
That's just plug and play.
Bring that stupid computer of yours over here.
No, this is the stupid one. That's the smart
Yeah,
one.
I think
Camp out in some motel room and come and join us on a Friday night, and you'll see what we put ourselves through.
We could all go to your
working on that.
hotel room.
Yeah. Let me do that on the weekend. I don't get my wife to come then. That's all I can say.
Uh-oh.
No, you have to bring Becky.
bring
Becky.
I want to. I'm going to try that.
Come for a concert. They got lots of concerts and stuff going on here.
Tom Jones is coming at the not very long, couple
like
weeks
Tom
down the road or
Jones.
next month. Tom Jones is coming to the.
You're going to make fun of him too?
No, I like Tom Jones.
And
Well, and so there's a difference between Tom Jones and Barry Manilow. Talking about their
big difference.
You're talking
One's
about
alive.
their sexuality. Are you going to go to that redneck
No.
area?
How many? Never mind.
and Herb Albert and his wife are coming in December 18th to U of H.
Yes.
The U of H thing.
My wife likes Herb Albert.
For a Christmas show.
That's right.
So
and I've been to that venue. It's Cullen Theater.
Cullen Theater. That's what it
And
is.
it's a great venue. It's really small, very intimate. So you get wherever seat you get,
Close
it's going
up?
to be close
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
And I went to an event there that had all these big stars, musical stars, and it was the most you had to have been in the
Underwhelming.
underground to understand that they were all coming and they were going to appear together. Truly amazing. Christopher Cross was one of the people that was in this big band.
Yeah.
You would have recognized most of them. Yeah. Anyway.
Cool.
Christopher Cross, wasn't he with America? I'm thinking.
I thought he was a rapper.
No.
Yeah. Mars, you know what? You just need to
That's
stay over
crisscross.
there. You need to just stay over there in Neaterville.
No, we need to get
and
Mike
you
over
could,
here.
You could go to the farm and ranch show or something.
Mike is actually a fun guy. He really is.
He is.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. In what way?
Well, he's entertaining.
I'll grow on you. I'll grow.
Exactly.
Oh, fun guy. I got it.
Fungus.
It took a while, you know. I thought I was going to have to explain
I'm
it to
going
you,
to put him
Jeff.
in soup.
Like oregano.
Mm-hmm.
I got a couple of things we're going to do here. One of them is recalls.
Okay.
Ford and Mazda, they used to be owned by Ford. They issued an urgent do not drive warning for more than 457,000 vehicles.
What? Yeah.
Equipped with recalled, unrepaired Takata airbags. Yeah, we're still going through this. If you have one of these vehicles, do not drive it until the repair is completed and the defective airbag is replaced. This do not drive warning covers all unrepaired, recalled Ford, Lincoln, and Mercury vehicles, as well as Mazda vehicles that are equipped with non-desiccated Takata airbags.
Now, how are you going to tell?
He's going to tell you.
NHTSA is urging all vehicle owners to immediately check to see if their vehicles has an open Takata airbag recall by visiting NHTSA.gov/recalls and entering the license plate or VIN number. If it does, owners should contact their dealership to schedule a free repair as soon as possible and follow any warnings from the vehicle manufacturer. Ford and Mazda are offering free towing, mobile repair, and if necessary, a loaner. That's how important this is.
400,000 loaners.
457,000 vehicles.
Wow.
Wow. That's huge. And you know, the Takata thing's been going on for quite some time.
10 years?
Yeah. Well, they're out of business.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but the problem is, so like my father's van, we did the recall, then we got a recall on the recall.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
And then we had a third one.
Yeah.
You know, and if you got 450,000 of them sitting in a warehouse someplace because you're fixing to install them, how many of those are going to be defective?
Yeah, what is the... I mean,
Well,
is
let's
there-
just
there's
be
no,
real
like,
negative about
expiration date
Well,
on
I'm
them.
just more realistic. I mean, I'm thinking, you know, how do you tell if you have the desiccant or not? You know, you look it out on the carpet and see if it's kind of like...
If you have not taken your car that has a VIN number or a license number on it into the shop to get repaired for the Takata recall, they'll tell you it's not been taken in.
Right.
Go and look.
Yeah.
You don't have to find out whether it's the desiccant in it or not. Just do it.
Just do it. Yeah. And you should do that every year whenever you go get your license renewed.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of it that you should do.
Other recalls include Jeep Gladiator and Wrangler for 2021. Loss of drive power. In other words, the engine don't work. Seat may not lock into an upright position on the Dodge Challenger for 2023.
Oh, wow.
And the Dodge Charger for 2023. Incorrect owner's manual in the glove box. Not that anybody would ever read it. Cadillac XT4, the Chevy Malibu for 2024. I thought that was funny. Nissan Titan 2021 and 2024 unsecured airbag control unit. What's that thing flopping around down there on the floor?
It's just airbag.
Looks
It's
like a
an
little
airbag.
remote or something
I've
that
been
you hit.
kicking it around with my foot, but I don't know what's wrong with it. Nissan Frontier for 2024. Missing headlight aim marking.
Oh.
Some of the most bizarre things. Brake lights flash during braking. In the Hyundai Sonata.
I've seen that. I don't know
For
if it's a Hyundai, but
2024.
I've seen them kind of flicker.
Rear view camera image may not display. This is on so many vehicles. Genesis GV60 and GV80, 2024 and 2025 models.
Wait,
Those
is
are your
it-
recalls.
is the camera or their software?
The image.
The image.
The image on the screen.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's the camera or some software in
Software.
it or something.
Things
Lens,
get
could be a
so
lens thing.
complicated.
Yeah. Recalls are aplenty, and they're not exclusive to one brand.
No.
No, there's plenty to go around.
Hemmings.com
Get your scorecard, Michael.
sold cars roundup.
Scorecard. I got it.
Yeehaw.
Now, whether you know about these cars or not is really beside the point, but I'm going to tell you that the 1987 Buick Grand National,
Oh, 87 Buick Grand National.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
They're
Black,
very,
I'm sure.
they're very popular. Now, this is not the GNX. This is the Grand National, okay? But it's still the Grand National, so it's got the turbocharged motor in it.
87.
87 model year, yes.
$32,000.
You looked.
No, I didn't. I did not.
Well, I'm going to take it then that the price is $32,000.
It's $32,628.
Because I was going to go for 28.
You looked. I saw your
No, I
eyes
didn't
flash over here.
I was looking at Hemming. I didn't see your car.
Sure, yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. No,
What's the next one? I'll look.
Because there was one of them down there at the Hot Rod Tour
That's
of Texas there on the, on
look at
the square that we talked to.
Yeah. Okay, here's one. Put that down. And
That's overpriced.
concentrate on this.
Okay.
A 1964 Chevrolet Impala Coupe. A coupe. 64. It looks like it's completely stock, including the wire wheel covers. And if you remember correctly, back then in 64, the Impala was top of the line. They didn't have Caprice back then. Okay? 64, top of the line. What do you think that a completely stock, butternut yellow 64 Chevy Impala would go for?
Not an SS.
No, just stock.
Okay, all right.
$28,000.
Nah, I'm going to go 24.
27,825.
I didn't look.
You've been thumbing through. You've been thumbing through.
You've been studying.
Studying. Here's one for you, Mars. Here is a 1989 Ford F-150 Lariat with a camper on the back. It's got your name written all over
90
it.
what?
A 1989
89.
Ford F-150 Lariat. What do you think something like that go for? It looks completely stock. Probably owned by the farmer. I don't know, but it's in a nice neighborhood.
Yeah. 12.
12.
I was thinking that too. I'll go 15.
$23,100.
That's
It must
the
be in good shape.
sold price?
That's the sold price. There it is.
Gee.
Oh, you didn't say the camper top on it.
I
Oh,
did
yeah, he
say
did.
that.
He did say the he didn't
I
mention
wasn't
the
paying
running-
Pay
attention.
again.
He didn't mention the running boards, though. See?
No.
And the
Oh,
wagon
that's what it
wheels.
was. It put it over the top of the
yeah.
running
There you
boards.
go.
And the wagon wheels. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm
Louise.
telling you.
Now,
Get it
here's
right.
something. This is one that I'm interested in. A 1919. Basically, it's a bucket T. They list it as a Ford Model T, but it's a bucket T.
Yeah.
Well, you know, back in my day, bucket Ts were the big thing.
I had a neighbor that had one. Sold it recently.
Really? I mean, it's got looks like a small block Chevrolet with a blower on it, and it's got some zoomy headers on it.
Of course.
It's got a straight axle on the front. It's got big fatties on the back. What can I say? It's a 2-seat hot rod.
Yeah.
What do you think something like
Well,
that
you go
would go
first.
for?
Well, with the blower on it and stuff, I'd say 26.
28.
14.7.
Let me see it. What might be his? Guy down the street. Different. No, his was
Cheap
yellow.
buckets are cheap.
His was yellow.
They
and he had a
are, and I
canopy
don't
on it.
understand. But I guess because they're not hot anymore.
What are you going to do with them?
Put it in the garage and drive it on a nice day?
Yeah.
It'd be fun. Here's one for you, Jeffrey.
All right.
Got your mindset ready? 1953 Mercury Custom, 2-door with skirts on it. It looks completely stock. It's even got the Dagmars on the bumper.
$46,000. I'm taking
24.
it.
How much?
24.
$10,500.
We're way off.
Well, I was thinking maybe with the Dagmar.
Okay, I was thinking of a
Keep going
different
lead
model
sled.
than the custom. Okay.
Now here are two
Man.
this is a pretty car.
two C5 Corvettes, both of them convertibles. Okay, they look stock. Now I don't know about mileage or anything like that. The year model is 2000, and they're Corvettes, convertibles. What we used to call roadsters back in the day.
Yeah.
What do you think that would go for? And I will tell you right now that they're pretty close to $1,000 that separate the two.
I'm going to say by it being on Hemmings, it's going to be low mileage, and I'm going to say 24.
26.
18,480 is the high
Giving
one.
all the money up.
Must not be that much. Must not be
We're
that
not
low
good at
mileage.
this.
I don't know. I mean, they look super clean.
Let's
Well,
gander.
I understand, but I mean, there's a 2002 sitting down in Webster with less than 40,000 miles on it for
It's still
19.
sitting there?
Yeah, it's down to 19.
They had to put Mike Mars license plate on there.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see.
I think I'm going to change my name. I got another one I'm going to
Oh.
show you here. I'm going to change my name to C5.
C5?
And I'm going to start buying up all the C5s. And I'm going to do a Craig Bierman on it. And I'm going to mark them up by $50,000. And I'm going to get
flip 'em.
rich. Flip them.
Yeah, the problem is, then you end up with one like what they've got down there, and you end up sitting on it a year.
Well, you know, the car, well, this particular one is 24 years old. Mine's 23 years old. And it's a 23-year-old car. So when something goes wrong with it, just remember it's 23 years old. It doesn't make any difference whether it's got 15,000 miles on it.
So what is
or
yours worth?
150,000.
Well, what's yours worth?
I paid 18 for it.
Okay, what's it worth now?
18.
At least. It's manual, 6-speed.
That's true.
Makes a
Okay,
big
so
difference.
19.
It'll do more than that.
I
But
don't think so.
you got the wheels and stuff on it. Anyway, the I've been doing some reading, and the problem is you say it doesn't make any difference. If it's only got 15,000 miles on a 25-year-old car, it means it hasn't been driven very much.
Which means all of the
other
rubber
issues,
on it
yeah.
is, yeah.
Exactly.
And-
That's why
I will tell you, when I changed the fluids, remember I changed the fluids a couple of years ago? It's the first time they'd been changed. Okay. And then the car had like 25,000 miles on it. The fluid change for everything was $1,000. It's expensive.
Yeah.
And that goes for everything that's in there. You know, the regular culprits, the rear end, the transmission, even though it's a manual transmission, it's got lube in it.
Yeah,
that's right.
Right? Power steering, all radiator,
Flush the brakes,
all the brakes, all of it. It's $1,000. So, you know, buying a used car just because it has low miles on it doesn't mean that it's going to be,
Well,
look at that.
And then
Yeah,
you
you
start
gotta-
reading about certain years that
Belts
have
and hoses.
problems with harmonic balancers that have to be changed and
correct.
things like that. So you got to be careful. Low miles could cost you a lot of money if you start putting some miles
Well,
on it.
and you know, for me, of course, as you know, I put a new clutch in because it burned up. Then I think
lead
that,
foot.
yeah, I think that they,
No, you just
not
never
me,
been on.
that the prior owners, one in particular, by the name of Greg Enders, I think burned up the clutch in it, and I helped it along when took it on the drag strip.
Well, but I mean, it's a car, and you buy it to drive.
And that was $2,000 hiccup there.
Yeah.
Remember, you got to drop the entire rear end. The entire rear end has to come out of the car because that's where the clutch is. It's not up at the bell housing.
Well, you probably shouldn't be doing that in my driveway then. It's a good thing to know. Makes that automatic look a
I'm
little
not
bit better.
volunteering for that one.
Yeah, not
No.
me. All right. We've got the Motor Minute and car review coming up. You can catch the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show 24/7 through the iHeartRadio app. Just look for In-Wheel Time Car Talk. We also video stream our live 2-hour weekly show on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. And podcasts, you can get those from your favorite podcast provider. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues right after this quick pit stop.
The original group of Lupe Tortilla restaurants will have you telling your family and friends just what the original recipe means when it comes to the best fajitas in Southeast Texas. Founder Stan Holt invites you to visit the first Lupe Tortilla near I-10 and Highway 6. Here is the original house that inspired the design of all the rest and the original charm that helped make Lupe Tortilla the go-to destination for Houston Tex-Mex. Nothing can compete with the original lime pepper marinade that everyone will agree makes Lupe Tortilla award-winning beef fajitas the best anywhere. Lupe Tortilla Katie's another location that gives you the same quality and service Houstonians have come to expect at Lupe's. It's located on 99 the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard in Katy. Find yourself in Aggieland? Head to the Lupe Tortilla in College Station. Located just around the corner from Kyle Field, it's a great place to enjoy those famous frozen margaritas before or after the game. Going to Louisiana? The Lupe Tortilla in Beaumont is on I-10, so you can't miss it. The original group of Lupe Tortilla restaurants has the best Tex-Mex anywhere, and you're invited anytime. Your car is a direct reflection of you, so don't be satisfied with color fade or a dingy, dull appearance. Get rid of those terrible automated car wash scratches. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your Save the Paint company. John Gray and his team of detailing experts can help your cars finish without a full repaint. Searching for the real experts in window tint or windshield protection? Gulf Coast Auto Shield. Dash cams, radar detectors? Gulf Coast Auto Shield. Got a new car? Get that thing protected as soon as you take delivery. If you don't know which of the multitude of protection products to go with, John Gray will give you an honest opinion and won't sell you something you don't need or can't afford. John will help you understand the many options and pricing right on the spot. He's your guy to have your ride looking its best and protected too. See the state-of-the-art shop yourself. Free tours anytime. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is easy to get to, located just south of the Southwest Freeway on the Sam Houston Parkway. Gulf Coast Auto Shield, full-service luxury car care today, and online at gcautoshield.com.
Welcome back to the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Glad you could join us on this Saturday for our live 2-hour show. Starts at 10 o'clock and we go till 12 noon.
Mm-hmm. Had a couple of comments. George wanted to let you know he just did his 2007 Dodge Ram with 60,000 miles for $835 compared to your...
Well, Ram versus Corvette.
Yeah. And I also I got a text.
So you're saying George overpaid?
Yeah. Said they confirm on a 25-year-old Camry with only 40,000 miles, every gasket in it is leaking and seeping, and they're going through
hoses, belts, all that.
All right, time now for the Motor Minute here.
Yeah,
on
my Motor
Time.
Minute this week. I don't know if y'all know this, and folks may not. Bonneville Salt Flats has been going on this month. Speed testing.
I get a blurb every once in a while.
So in the beginning of the month were the bikes. They ran from the first part of August 3rd through the 9th. And then at the end of the month, coming up next week towards into September, are the cars and the four-wheelers. But you can get there. There's in the middle of nowhere, obviously. But if you want to go, you can pre-enter for your vehicle at $700. But if you want to go the day of and enter your car, Mike, it's $800. Spectator fees
Take the In-Wheel Time truck.
There you go. Spectator fees are $60 for a Salt Pass pin is $25 a day. And then you can only buy them at the event if you're a spectator. You can't get on. There's no website or anything to get online in the pre-purchase. But the cars that you race, if you got a car that you're taking out there, you know the sanctions and all the people to go do that. And then you got to go through tech if you're bringing the in-wheel time machine. You got to go through all that.
Camper top, is that going to be legal? We don't know.
Well, it's kind of like
it
helps the coefficient. It helps the coefficient.
Yeah.
So if you want to do a non-record run, it's called Run What You Brung. That class is a $200 entry. And then if you want to go for an FIM for the motorcycles, I'm going to take that back. FIM for the cars, it's $1,045 for the entry. If you want to do an AMA for the motorcycles, it's $695. And if you want to be a spectator on the run, you got to pay $100 or $25 a day. It is through the SCTA/BNI Speed Week in August. So look that up and you can do a bike or a car.
Oh, yeah.
The bikes have already done.
That.
And that's what's going on in my Motor Minute. I had no clue it was this going on.
Yeah.
So there you go.
You'd think that, 100-degree days are here.
There's not much out there.
I was going to say, Bonneville Salt Flats.
Apparently, it can get kind of soft out there when it rains.
And, of course, everything is weather-related,
Yes.
Because it does flood, too.
Time now for this hour's car review. The 2024 Kia Sorento was supplied to me to see what it was like, and here it is. It's available in these trim levels: LX, S, EX, SX, X-Line EX, X-Line SX, S-Line SX Prestige. Is that enough for you?
A lot of X's.
I had the X Pro SX Prestige 2.5T AWD. How do you get that on a piece of paper?
I don't know.
It's a small,
all-wheel
or
drive.
what we would consider a small or mid-size SUV. This is the second largest selling vehicle behind Telluride in the Kia lineup. It seats 6 or 7 people, depending on the second row configuration, whether you got buckets or you got a bench. Exterior changes from last model year, well, it's been updated for 2024. It was all new in 21. Exterior features include a vertical headlights on, vertical headlights located on the front fenders with wide rectangle grille up front. Straight lines on the windows allow for unobstructed greenhouse, including the D-pillar all the way back there to the back of this thing. It has actual wheel arches that are very symmetrical in shape with kick-out door sills. Dual vertical tail lights, sunshade over the hatch glass, and no noticeable exhaust tips. And I find that refreshing, oddly enough.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I mean, why are you going to put fake dual exhaust when it's got a 4-banger in it? When it's only got one exhaust pipe? It's a thing. What I liked, the conservative yet modern styling. What could use improvement? Not sure, really. It's a nice look. Interior highlights, huge infotainment screen that sits on the top of the dash shelf.
Oh.
So picture the dash as a shelf, and then on top of it is this big glass screen that sits on top of it. Very unique, and it's pretty cool, actually. Large center console that begins under the dash. Comfortable seating with perforated surfaces. They allow for back and butt cooling. Plenty of cubbies throughout the cabin. Cargo trunk room, tiny with the third row up. What I liked about it, actual adults can squeeze back into the third row.
Oh, wow.
But they got that third row seat pushed right up against the back hatch glass. So your head, there's the glass right back there, right behind the headrest.
You don't need a headrest.
No,
just put
just
it on the
use
glass.
the glass. That's it. It's built in West Point, Georgia, by the way. 2.5-liter turbocharged engine with 281 horsepower, 311 pound-feet of torque, 8-speed automatic transmission. It'll tow up to 2,000 pounds. 20 miles per gallon city, 27 highway for combined at 23. It's what's rated. I got 23.1 miles per gallon over 365 miles. What I liked about it, plenty of power for this thing. Believe it or not, 281 horsepower is pretty good. But the turbo lag will get you in trouble when you're trying to make a quick dash across the intersection. Start and stop feature can also be annoying at times, but that's me and my style of driving, might not be yours. What I liked about the ride and handling, sporty handling, but could use improvement. The springage can be a little bit stiff on certain road surfaces, but overall, it's pretty good. Pricing, $47,390 is the base trim price. Price is tested $49,400. The base model price, $31,990. It competes against the Toyota RAV4 for $28,675, the Honda CR-V for $29,500, and the Hyundai Santa Fe, its cousin, for $33,950. And that, my friends, is the review of the 2024 Kia Sorento. Go check it out. I think that you'll probably like it. Remember, I am a 2-foot driver in an automatic transmission. Well, obviously in a manual, but I brake with my left foot and use the gas with my right. Well, some cars don't like that very much. No. They want just that little bit of pause when you take your foot off the brake and put it on the accelerator, because it's thinking, okay, he's getting ready to go. Okay? And they have algorithms that take care of that.
Yeah.
Well,
Real
here
quick.
I am at the drag strip all the time, foot on the brake, and the right foot is over here on the gas.
Brake torquing.
Nope, I don't brake torque it. Off the brake, onto the throttle immediately. Some of them don't like it, and I think that's one of
On-ramp
them.
acceleration test.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, if you'd like to get in touch with us, shoot us an email. The address here is info@nwheeltime.com. We are back after this quick break.
Pro-Am Auto Accessories has been serving Houston's auto enthusiasts since 1984, providing world-class products for sports cars, European sedans, and American muscle. Pro-Am is known as the place to go to find exclusive and hard-to-find parts and accessories. Pro-Am is one of the very first distributors in the USA for brands such as Recaro, Redline, Momo, Corbo, and Simpson. Located in the heart of Houston's premier retail and service corridor, the Galleria area, Pro-Am's walk-in storefront includes an 8,000-square-foot warehouse, showroom, and installation bays. Pro-Am not only sells parts and accessories, but also offers installation and service. Pro-Am is now reaching a worldwide audience through Pro-Am.com, taking its local reputation to the rest of the world. At Pro-Am Auto, you'll be dealing with a small group of professionals who truly want to help you with your automotive needs. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, call and Pro-Am will lend you a hand. Pro-Am Auto, 6125 Richmond at Green Ridge in Houston's Galleria area. Call them at 713-781-7755. The award-winning In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show brings you great guest interviews each week, from manufacturers and suppliers to the aftermarket, racers, enthusiasts, and other friends just like you and me who love to talk about all things automotive. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show takes it to the road, too, with remotes at Tailpipes and Tacos, Woody's Waterfront Car Show, and the Hemi Hideout. In-Wheel Time's live video and audio stream can be found on the iHeartRadio app, YouTube, Facebook, and InWheelTime.com every Saturday, 10 a.m. to noon Central Time, or grab a podcast anytime from your favorite podcast provider. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.